But Jokic or Luka, the great outlet passers, would give LeBron in his twilight years easier baskets, and they wouldn't be as dependent on him initiating it. And Denver wasn't moving off Luka, or Denver wasn't moving off Jokic. He tried to get Steph a couple of years ago, and Steph said no thanks. I think LeBron, the minute Cuban sold his primary share of the Mavericks, LeBron saw an opening. And through a lot, I know you think it's crazy. LeBron has always been a step ahead of teams, owners, executives, and teammates. And he's been right 7 straight times.
Was one of those steps drugging Nico Harrison? I mean, because that's the piece of that you're not including. So I don't quite get it. By the way, I'm hearing myself in my ear, so I don't know if they can fix it, but I'll power through in the meantime. Yeah, but it doesn't take a basketball genius, which LeBron is, to be like, yeah, my life probably gets easier on offense if we had Luka Doncic. Yeah, I do think that he probably wanted Luka. I don't think he thought that Nico Harrison would make that possible. But you were talking about LeBron scoring 50,000 points.
Yeah.
Can we stay there for a minute?
Sure.
So I know that compiling is not really considered that impressive.
Right.
And I understand that. But what LeBron's doing isn't compiling. What LeBron's doing is continued sustained excellence.
Right.
And that's what I think matters. So there have only been 5 guys in NBA history to reach 36,000, he's at 50, career points. And I do think it's noteworthy to discuss what they looked like when they reached those final milestones. So Kareem scored 44,000. It's fixed. Thank you, guys. 44,000 and change. When he got his 44,000th point, Colin, it was the worst year of his career. He was averaging 10 points per game.
Yeah.
Karl Malone got to 41,000. When he scored his 41,000th point, he was averaging 13 points a game for the Lakers, the worst year of his career. Kobe and Michael both got to 38,000. When Michael did it, he was averaging 20 a game on 19% from 3 and 41% from the field for the Wizards. And when Kobe did it, he was averaging 17 a game on 35% from the field. LeBron James tonight is going to get to 50,000 in a season he might be top 5 on MVP balloting and should be first team All-NBA. So it's not so much about, he just was healthy and was able to put in 15 a night for 25 years. It's that in year 22, he is still on any given night maybe the best player in the league, and over the course of the season, clearly one of the 5 best players in the league. Brady is the only athlete that we have any comp for it to, and Brady didn't have to play both sides of the ball. It's really a remarkable thing we're seeing right now.
You know, I was thinking about this. J-Mac was on this like the first couple days. He said, Lakers are a championship team. And I think there's only 2 teams in the league right now that are complete. Boston and Cleveland, and one won't get to the finals. I think Boston plays interior defense, wing defense. They have wing scoring. They can score down low. Boston's a totally complete team. If Derek White's your 4th or 5th best team player, you're a great team. I think Cleveland is very, very close. Again, they can defend. They've got size. They've got wing defenders. They've got a great guard. Those are complete teams. I don't think anybody in the West is complete. Teams are either too young, they don't have the depth. I don't think Denver has the depth. They're bad defensively. I don't trust Houston can't shoot. Golden State could use another shooter. So when I look at the Lakers, I think, I wish they had a rim defender. And my take is, until you get to the finals, everybody's got a hole in the West, and I get LeBron and Luka, so my 2 stars are better than you 2, and I do think right now I would take the Lakers to win the West.
Oh, well, they are certainly on the very short list. Knowing myself, I'll probably end up picking them. It's going to be hard for me to pick it. All of us, you have my favorite player of all time and my second favorite player in the league playing together, and they're both playing great basketball, so I'll probably end up picking them. I do think you're shortchanging OKC a bit. The OKC question is, really, to me, I have two OKC questions. One is, will the non-SGA players play better this postseason than they did last postseason?
That's right.
Because last postseason, Shea played well, but the other guys didn't, kind of play up to their billing. And the other OKC question is Shea going to suffer from something James Harden has suffered for in the past, Joel Embiid has suffered from in the past, which is a playoff whistle? Anyone who gets such a huge benefit from getting to the foul line, you worry about them a bit in the playoffs, but OKC is awesome.
Yeah, no, let me say this about OKC, and I've seen this before. SGA will not get the regular season whistle, which Karl Malone and James Harden and SGA live on. He won't. The other thing, and you know this, young players and rotational players in the playoffs are often great at home, but in big spots in road games, they can disappear. I think Oklahoma City is still, Chet Holmgren is still a year away from being able to go to Los Angeles in a crucial game and beat LeBron and Luka.
So listen, that might be true, but they also might not have to win any road games. Like and so I'm not trying to build them up to more than they are, but I do think their record and Shea playing at the level, they deserve respect. I also, oddly, when I was in Los Angeles over Thanksgiving, I went to Lakers OKC. I sat right next to the guy that holds up all the Lakers stuff. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares about that. Point is, I had good seats to Lakers OKC. Unlike Colin Cowherd, they're not given to me. I pay for them out of my own pocket. Man of the people. And OKC just throws waves and waves of defenders at you. Yeah. So I will give them respect. What the Lakers have going for them that no other team in the league has is this. They have two offensive supercomputers at the wing/point guard position, and almost every contender has one guy you can throw on someone like that. The Thunder have Lou Dort. The Nuggets have Aaron Gordon. Like, you have a guy to throw on those, to throw on LeBron or throw on Luka. Only Boston has two guys who has multiple guys to throw at LeBron and Luka. Like, when you are playing Denver in a series, if Aaron Gordon is guarding LeBron, then who the hell is guarding Luka? Like, that is the real question. So yeah, I thought people totally overrated how bad of a fit it was going to be. It's two of the smartest players ever. I also think those of us, hand up, who the last few years was like, Darvin Ham is doing a poor job. And then a lot of people in the media was like, LeBron knifing Darvin Ham for his podcast buddy. If J.J. Redick, who we all know was only hired because LeBron made him do it, LeBron's podcast buddy, if J.J. Redick wins Coach of the Year, does LeBron get to at least take a picture with the trophy? Like, how does the LeBron runs the Lakers stuff work? Yeah. He made them trade for Russell Westbrook, but he also made them trade for Anthony Davis. What trading for Anthony Davis got you a championship and Luka Doncic for the next decade. So I don't know. Like, I just don't know where LeBron's influence starts or ends. I do know the Lakers right now, I agree with you, look like a team that can win the championship.
So I've been saying two things about the face of the league. I think there's been three in my life. Magic, I don't count Bird. Bird didn't want it. French lick, feisty. He didn't have the magnetism of Magic Johnson. Magic and Bird may have been together. It's like Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Caitlin's the face of the league. Magic was the face of the league. They just happened